Alright guys, welcome back to another very special episode of Grim Reaper RC, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why I think Traxxas is one of the best RC car companies in the entire game, and you guys are probably going to be upset at me for some of my decisions, so go ahead and leave it in the comments what you're upset about, and I'll talk about why I am not brand specific towards Traxxas, but why I do think Traxxas is one of the best RC companies. So grab your RC, do some wrenching, do some cleaning, do whatever you gotta do to maintain your RC cars to make them look brand new and perfect, so when you go out, they work perfectly fine. And make sure you guys are enjoying. Kick back and relax. This is going to be 10 minutes of explaining why Traxxas is absolutely insane, and we're probably going to be starting off with the Traxxas UDR. As you guys can already tell, this thing is one of my favorite RCs. I do have a bunch of RC cars. I'll show you guys on the table and the bench and the wall what I do have going on as well. We are uploading every single day in the 2025 season, so make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification button. That way you guys get notified whenever I upload a really cool or informational video just like this one, where we go through and talk about some really cool RC cars. So personally, I do think that this right here is one of Traxxas's best RC cars. It is their most scale, most realistic, most awesome looking RC that they have on the market. This thing jumps, even though it's really not supposed to. It bashes, it crashes, it can hit the trail, it can hit the sand dunes, and it does it all with ease, and it looks absolutely so amazing doing it. You guys know that I do have every single brand. I have my Arma Felony. I'll show you guys my Traxxas wall. I'll show you guys all of my different RC cars. I have an Axial setup. I have RC four-wheel drive. I have every single brand that you guys can think of, so please don't think I am brand specific. If you haven't seen my previous video, we just did my top 10 favorite things on the Sur-Ron Lite BX. I'm even going to throw in a quick clip right now of the Sur-Ron Lite BX drifting in the snow. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little section of the Sur-Ron Lite BX doing some drifts and donuts in the snow. That was basically today. It has been snowing the past few days in my region, so I can't really take anything out other than the crawlers. It's super deep snow. Nothing really works. I can only take the crawlers out in the plowed areas. So taking a look over here, we do have one of my favorite RC trail cars that is ever been on the market. The Traxxas TRX4 Bronco. I love this thing. I have the Pro Scale light set up in here, King shocks. I have an S-Dual sound kit, full interior. It looks absolutely insane. You guys know I love keeping the looks of my RC cars absolutely perfect. I love having some tire poke as well. I think tire poke on every RC looks absolutely awesome, even though the UDR it can't because it tucks on the inside. But I think having tire poke on your TRX4s and everything like that is perfect, and it widens the wheelbase as well, so it does help out when you are crawling. As you guys will see on the wall when I flip over, we do have RC Sparks' Beast, which is absolutely insane. We do have some Forerunners and stuff like that. But why I think Traxxas is the best is because they come out with so many different RC cars. Look at the differences between what we have here. We have a Pro Scale, Baja style design RC that goes through the sand, does whoops and everything like that. And we have a full-on crawler that is super scale and realistic. And they're both scale and realistic off of basically Ford's, one real company. And they are so diverse and so absolutely awesome. I love the way that this setup and the way that this company works. Who cares if they have some asbestos on the inside of their chassis? There's probably asbestos inside of your phone. There's probably asbestos inside of your phone case. Who knows what you are drinking out of? You're drinking out of plastic bottles, which have so many parts per million of plastic on the inside of them. So there are so many different things that you guys should be worried about, more than a little bit of asbestos inside of your RC car, especially when you're having some fun with it. If you really care about it, store it on the inside of your garage or store it inside of a shed where you have gasoline and fuel and stuff like that, which is even more of a carcinogen to breathe in than having an item worth of asbestos that doesn't get moved if it's embedded on the inside of plastic. So many of you guys have seen my RC wall, and this is part of why I think Traxxas is one of the best RC companies. Up there you guys can see my Slash 4x4 Ultimate Edition. I have had this thing for basically 10 years. It does have different wheels, tires, basically everything on it. You've seen the upgrade and build series on it on my YouTube channel. It has over 10,000 views, which is absolutely insane. I'm so proud and thankful for that. So thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and staying tuned. I hope you guys also turn on the post notification button. If you guys haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Just hit that subscribe button. We do have the Arma Felony on there. We have some Axial and Traxxas products right there as well. That is my first RC car as well. That is my Losi mini desert truck that is sitting on the studio wall as well. We do have the Losi Pro Moto, which we just finished filming a video on that recently as well. We went through and talked about my top 10 things that I use to keep it absolutely clean and pristine as well. Right here we do have my Traxxas TRX 6x6, which is absolutely awesome. This thing is upgraded fully to the max all the way. It has a bed interior, driver figure, king shocks, everything like that. You guys can see my S Dual sound kit, which I also did do a YouTube video on as well. We have the MST, RMX 2.0, Optimus Prime. We have a full upgrade and build series on Optimus as well, which is a Tamiya Grand Hauler. So you guys can't say that I am brand specific to Traxxas, because as you guys can see, this is my personal collection right here in the studio. That's why they are in the nice part of the studio on the painted wall, not in the unpainted section and in the cold area. So this is my personal stuff right here. We have the RC Sparks Beast 2, which is absolutely insane. I'm so happy to have that in the studio. I think that Traxxas comes out with the best RC cars and RC crawlers. You can't compare this TRX6 to anything else. You can't compare the Max Slash to anything else. They're in a category of their own. That's why I have the three set up in a line just like they are right now. I also think Losi is a great company as well. Don't knock their company as well. We also talked about a bunch of different products from them and why I think they are so great. So with that being said, I also do think that the Traxxas X-Max is one of the best RC cars on the market. The thing can go 30 feet in the air. You can bash it, you can crash it, you could do anything with it. And Traxxas is also getting into the drift cars now, which is absolutely insane. They have boats, they have planes, they have drones, they have everything. Now, mind you, their drones are not as good as the DJI or anything like that, but it is definitely much better than any other company that is out there. Axial is not doing that. MST is not doing that. Tamiya has been around forever and they have so much stuff, but it is more toy grade. I know a bunch of you are going to be upset about that, but I think that every single Tamiya RC, other than the Grand Haulers, once you put so much into the Grand Haulers, they turn into a hobby grade vehicle because of how specific they are. And I think the trailers and all of their equipment like that is hobby grade out of the box, but I do not think they're 1/10 scale vehicles like the Blackfoot, Bigfoot, the Sand Scorcher. I don't think any of those are really hobby grade RCs. I think those are more toy grade. I think hobby grade is once you get into a VXL 3S system. I even think that brushed motors aren't really true hobby grade. They're more a little bit toy grade. They're for your younger audience. They're for people to get more introduced into the hobby, which they definitely need in the hobby, or people will be too scared to get into them if this is what you get once you buy an RC directly. This is more for your advanced hobbyist, for someone who really loves the hobby itself. I hope this video also helped you guys decide which RC you even like a little bit more. If you like crawling, if you like bashing, if you like seeing some of the RCs that I've had on the wall, if it gives you some ideas for builds that you have in the future, then I really like that and it really helps me out as well. Don't forget, we are uploading every single day in the 2025 season, which is absolutely insane. I have a bunch more videos planned. If you guys haven't seen the previous video where we went through and talked about the top 10 favorite things that I love about the Sur-Ron Lightbeat X that I have been using recently. It's not really mine, but I am using it. I think it's absolutely insane. I love it. I may even get one myself. I think I do have a chance of driving an Ultra Bee in certain positions and in a certain much more warm environment than where I am located and where the studio is located, so we won't be filming so much on the inside as well coming up recently. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that as well. Like I said, I am uploading every single day, so make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notification button. That way you guys get notified whenever I upload a really cool or informational video just like this one. And I will see you all in the very next episode of Grim Reaper RC, which is airing tomorrow at 7 a.m.